Richardson and Quimby.
On the record in the matter, the people of the state of Michigan versus Zachariah Richardson, file number 23-00855. Appearance, please.
Thank you, Dale Culture, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of the defendant Zachariah Richardson, who is present and standing to my right.
Okay, Mr. Richardson, today was the date that was set for a final pre-trial. I have a nollie here. It says the people cannot proceed because the necessary witness failed to appear. So this matter will be dismissed without prejudice, okay? So that means that the people do have the right to reissue the charge against you within the statutory time frame if they do later come in contact with the witness, okay?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we'll get you a copy of this and you'll be all set, okay?
For a second, and get you a signed copy.
Okay, thank you.
Meeting with the fine points, is that's what's happening? Yeah, you can't find them? We're doing a jury trial, correct?
The only one I know today would be Newton, but I
Okay.
do have a victim here. I didn't have an officer here, so.
Okay, well, we gotta call them, we gotta let them know in 3 minutes if the jury's being called in.
Maybe I'll speak to my victim.
For the fingerprint. Figure the third.
Third.
Is Quimby, Cantwell, and Phones all here?
Ms. Cantwell is here.
Okay.
Mr. Quimby.
Cantwell is here?
Yes, ma'am.
Just give him a copy of the nollie. You can explain without prejudice to your client. I don't have a copy of it. So I'm not gonna go on the record.
Okay.
Getting your sign.
Ms. Cantwell? That's Ms. Cantwell. We're gonna get her a copy or dismissal. Mr. Phones is here? No?
Phones, I think was broker, I didn't know if he had a lawyer.
Ms. Cantwell's. Did I not give a copy of Mr.
For Mr. Richardson, yeah.
This is Mr. Richardson. Quimby? Quimby here? Mr. Quimby, your case is being dismissed without prejudice as well.
No, I have a question. Can this, so this is done? This is
Right
done.
now.
Are we proceeding to trial?
I would like to have the other attorney here, because I'm going to make a motion.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Katina Newton. File number 23-01190, council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dale Coltrader on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Dustin Coons for Katina Newton, who's approaching the trial.
Today's the date and the time that's set for trial. It's told on Friday we were absolutely having a trial. How are we
Thank you, Your Honor. I do have a victim here today. Unfortunately, I have an officer who did not appear. We contacted him this morning, has had no response. My understanding is he worked the midnight shift last night. I know that he did get a subpoena, and I sent an email Friday. So my sense here is I would ask for an adjournment. If I'm not allowed that, I'm going to dismiss this case and just look for a retrial. So an officer. I have approval from my victim.
Okay, this is an assault and battery.
That's right, Your Honor.
Why do you need an officer? The victim is here. Okay, well, dismissing the case and reissuing it because your witness failed to appear is
Yes,
prejudicial to,
I think I need my officer.
yeah, but that's prejudicial to the defense, don't you think?
Yes.
Counsel?
I would agree, Your Honor.
Parties were here ready to proceed. We had a final pretrial on this matter. We're ready to call in a jury, and we can't at the final minute because witnesses are not here. So I think it's grossly prejudicial to the defendant to, and it takes away the court's ability to control scheduling of their own docket when witnesses don't appear and then the prosecution thinks they can just dismiss and refile and cause her to have to take off work again, go get rearranged, come back for another pretrial, and all the other jazz that goes on with that. So with that being stated, I'll entertain your motion to dismiss. But I think it needs to be without prejudice, I mean, with prejudice.
Prejudice.
She's here ready for trial. We were calling in the jury. We already had our people in here. We were told on Friday we're absolutely having a trial. We were told that by you. And now your witness is not here. I know that's not your problem because you properly subpoenaed them, but it's still prejudicial to her.
Then we'll go forward today, Your Honor.
Okay. Sorry,
Go forward with the trial. Dismiss.
call the jury.
Or try.
Okay.
Because I was told yes.
Okay, jury will be here. Mr. Phone's here? No? Oh, but we're dismissing that one, so correct? Yeah, no witness. I already signed it all. Phones is not here. Neither is the witness. The prosecution's already dismissed. Richardson, did we give Richardson a copy already? Quimby, did we give him a copy of this?
I don't think we got one for Quimby yet.
Price here?
Yes, Your Honor, Hannah Price is here. Melissa Patrick is representing her, and right now she has also cases.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Hannah Price. File number 23-00945 FY, council appearance.
Your Honor, Dale Coltrader here on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Melissa Patrick on behalf of Hannah Price, who is here to my right.
Okay, today was the date set for final pretrial. Do we have witnesses here?
We don't, Your Honor, but it is a minor.
Oh,
I have
okay, so
reviewed the file.
are we continuing to trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, This matter is scheduled for trial August 7th at 8 AM. Does that date still work?
Seven,
At 8 o'clock in the morning?
it does, I have it on my calendar already.
Okay, we'll continue the trial at that time in person at the court. Any additional matters today?
Not from the people, Your Honor.
Not at this time.
Okay, you're all set, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Let me go see what's going on with that. What do we got going on here? Do we have our 9:15 here? No. Here. Okay, so, let's see. She must be talking about the state. I mean, let's see.
Who is it?
That's not your turn.
The gentleman.
No, it's a hint, not her.
What's your name? Your attorney is, right now you have, Aaron Schroeder is gonna come in here and represent you for a second.
Is he for this court?
Yeah, he is, yeah, he's on, Lavelle Gray is on the, it's a forensic review, Your Honor. There's no updated report or anything.
Got it.
He was already subject to treatment or
He was supposed to be getting treatment.
So you probably remember him. Lavelle Gray, you probably did.
Who's in the jail?
Should be with you shortly.
What's your name, sir?
Andrew Navarre.
You need to speak to him.
Yes, I do, Your Honor. I am ready to go though on Ms. Turner. Ms. Turner's been here.
Did she get her fingerprints taken care of?
Did you get your fingerprints?
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Ramisha Turner, file number 22-02501.
Your Honor, Dale Caltriner on behalf of the people.
And Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Turner, who is present and standing to my right.
How are you, Ms. Turner? I'm doing well, thank you. Today is the date and the time that's set for a pretrial on a malicious destruction of a building. How are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, at this time, I don't have an offer. As I understand it, Ms. Turner needs to complete her fingerprints. We would have this, like to have this set for final pretrial and jury trial. I also have a bond request.
Final pretrial September 11th. Jury trial. October 2nd. Okay, final pretrial is gonna be September 11th at 8 o'clock in the morning in person at the court. Jury trial October 2nd at 8 a.m. in person at the court. We'll get you a copy of your notice to appear, okay? Thank you. And counsel, you wanted to address bond?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Turner there was notice to appear mailed for the arraignment. She didn't get it, so she missed that arraignment, and a $300 cash surety bond was put in place. So when she got arrested, she posted the $300 cash. Now she is a single mother, Your Honor. She needs that money for bills. So if there's any possibility to convert it to a personal recognizance, she did. Her name should be on the cash that was posted.
Have you ever missed court before?
No, I have not. The address that they sent it to.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. It's common that people don't get their summons. I'm just wondering why a cash surety bond was. Other than that, I have no problem amending the bond. 300 personal recognizance. Order the cash be released to the defendant.
Thank you, I really appreciate that.
No problem. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing from the people.
Oh, you need to go get your fingerprints done.
Yes.
As soon as you go down, as soon as you're done, you need to go down to the first floor to get that taken care of, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, now Andrew.
Who else do we have? Mr. Lee, do you have someone ready to go?
Quite ready, 'cause, yeah,
Is Hillborn in jail?
Downstairs on the Eden County, same as in
Who represents them?
I do.
Okay. Should you speak to both?
Yes, when they come, there's downstairs, you said? Yeah, bring them. I'll talk to them briefly before we go on.
Okay, I'll put you in the room with, Mr. Navarre. Mr. Navarre is here.
she's on jury.
Jared, okay, on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jamie Lynn Jared, file number 21-004888 and 23-01680. Appearance, please.
Thank you, Honor. Dale Caltriner on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Jamie and Jerry.
Okay, I have two parties here set for pretrial, one for an embezzlement trustee, other one for retail fraud. Second, how are we proceeding?
Matter, at this time, we have had a chance to about this potential offer on this, but able to completely extend that based on the fact that there's a second file. So, Your Honors, we would request a second. I think
We can do August 14th, 9:30. August 14th at 9:30. Do you have any questions for the court today?
No.
Okay, we'll get you a copy of your notice to appear. Any additional matters today?
not from the people, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense, thank you, Your Honor.
They're all set, ma'am. Mr. DeSotar?
Oh, hello? Yes.
You can hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
Okay, we reset your matter so that you can provide some documents to the prosecutor. Do you have those to provide today?
I sent in an email to Mr. I believe it was Cartwriter or something like that.
Okay, they're moving to dismiss, so you're all set.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay. Ramona Hunter here. It's a little early, it's only 9:33, huh?
You want me to bring those two guys up?
Well, Ms. Donnelly's not ready. She's busy. Are you all waiting for court?
Thank you so much.
What's your name?
One moment.
Okay, Donnelly, got it. On the record. No, we're not still at the final one. Thank you. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Lavelle Gray. This is file number 23-000274. Council appearance.
Paige Castleman on behalf of the people. And Assistant Public Defender Aaron Schroeder on behalf of Mr. Lavelle Gray, who is present and who right.
Okay, how are you, Mr. Gray?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Today was the date that this matter was set for a review. Our last hearing, the defendant was found incompetent to stand trial and ordered to undergo treatment at the forensic center. But the staff has reached out to the forensic center to get an updated report in regards to how that treatment's been going. We've not gotten anything back. Have you received anything?
I have not, Your Honor. I have not even gotten anything. We're asking them to set up a new appointment for him. So I will also be reaching out to see if we can accomplish that. Hopefully that our office uses the technology. Thank you.
What I'll do at this time is I'll reset this 30 days out for another review date. And then we'll see if we can get an update at that time. August 28th at 9:30. August 28th at 9:30. If you do get an appointment set up and we need more time, you can just contact my staff via email. We'll reset that.
All right, very good, Your Honor. Thank you.
Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor. Thank you. Nothing further. Thank you.
You're all set for today. Thank you. Taylor Ann. Who's that? This is my name, but my name is not on my docket. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Andrew Navarre, file number 23-02155, council appearance.
Thank you, Honor. Jeff Foster on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of the defendant, Andrew Navarre, who is appearing separately from the Hingham County Jail.
Okay,
This
today,
time, Your Honor, we're just requesting this be left now.
no offer.
At this time.
Your Honor, actually, I wasn't gonna request a final pretrial. I just would like some time right now to review the police report, or not police report, the body camera, and I have a bond request.
No, you're doing that. Put your leg.
Sorry, Aaron. Did you say something to me?
Is that Ms. Montano?
Yes.
Ms. Montano, if you're gonna appear virtually, you need to be in a quiet space appropriate for court. You need to, time to review the body cam. Do you have the body cam or are you gonna request it?
I do have it, I believe. I got an evidence.com link.
Oh, sounds good. We'll reset the pretrial for now.
August 14th at 10.
August 14th at 10. Okay, you can proceed with your bond request.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bond is currently set at 3,500, 10%. I believe he's had that for 7 days. Not sure exactly when it'll convert, but he wants it converted to a PR regardless because he has a hold. He's not going anywhere for 14. He's got a parole hold that's going to keep him in for 14 more days, but he has a case in Big Rapids that he's supposed to be making a payment on by the end of the month. If not, he's going to do 60 days there. So once the parole hold is lifted, he wants to be sure that he can be released to Big Rapids. And then his plan is from there to go to Bear River. So like I said, we'd be requesting that I already advised him that he'll be sitting basically on dead time on this case, but he just wants to be better safe than sorry. So if we could request that it be converted to a personal cognizance.
When is he supposed to go to Bear River?
He says he was supposed to go before he got arrested, but then, he made the right choice and, got arrested, and so, but hopefully, he says that they'll still take him. Obviously, those issues are the reason why he needs to go there.
Bear River was coming to pick me up the next morning. Actually, they were coming to pick me up the next morning before I got arrested. Like literally hours before I got arrested, they were coming to pick me up.
Said he has a parole hold still?
Yes, Your Honor, I do show on the jail website that he got, was it 21 days or something for a violation or something?
I gotta do 14 extra days once if I get a PR bond or once I become available. I gotta do 14 days, and then if I don't pay the money by the first in Big Rapids, I gotta do 60 days up there. So.
Okay. Did the prosecution want to respond to the motion at all?
Your Honor, I'm going to leave that to the discretion of the court. Sounds like he has a lot going on with hold going up in places. So
The bond will be amended to 3,500 personal recognizance.
Thank you.
All your previous bond conditions will continue. You need to make sure you appear from all your court dates that can be coordinated while you're at Bear River, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Any additional matters for the record today?
not from the people.
None for defense, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see, we have some people here. Ms. Donnelly, are your clients back there ready to go?
Yes, that's Jacqueline Montalvo or Montalvo.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jacqueline Montalvo, file number 20-03011, council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dale Coltrane appearing on behalf of the people.
An Assistant Public Defender, Sarah Donnelly, on behalf of the defendant, Jacqueline Montalvo, who is appearing and present to my right.
At this time,
Montalvo? Okay, I have it.
Your Honor, I believe that there was a misspelling of her name. So it is Talvo. LVO.
Yes. LVO. Okay, yes, they have Tableau. We'll get that corrected. This matter's been pending for some time. I think at one point she was going to try to get a referral to sobriety court. How are we proceeding now?
Your Honor, that is still the offer from the prosecutor that she can be screened for 54B sobriety court. So that's what my intention is. Yes, there has been some time. Ms. Montalvo has had housing issues. She's not working. She doesn't have any money. But she did say she did try to come to court and take care of the warrant. It's just that when the name misspelled, that when they couldn't find the record, they told her there's nothing they can do. And she did not try again, Your Honor.
What's her name changed? What's her name changed in the system? Sounds good. Get your name changed right now. Let's see. So we need to adjourn this 30 days.
Yes, Your Honor. I also have a bond request.
August 28th at 9:30. Any additional matters today?
Yes, Your Honor. We would be requesting that Ms. Montalvo did post a cash bond when she got arrested for this. Again, she apologizes for her absence, dealing with health and housing issues. People overwhelmed. But she does apologize for not coming in sooner. She just would hope that she needs the money for bills. So if we could convert it to a personal recognizance with her.
Did you want?
Oh, well then, yeah, then you don't get the money back for that. No, you don't. Yeah,
To be quite honest, I wouldn't have converted it anyways, because it doesn't take 3 years to come back to court and take care of your business.
Your Honor, I did try to come back and I have emails from Joe Kennedy from when I was trying to take care of this.
For 3 years?
That was in January of 2022.
And so you just figured I'd just keep the warrant going for an extra year?
I got scared.
I recognize that it's a scary thing. If you know what's even scarier, living life outside with a warrant that you know is pending, that's scary. Every time you see police, your heart probably drops. But it's your responsibility to appear in court for all your future court dates. That was the bond condition given to you back in October of 2020. And so for you not to be arraigned on that warrant until June of 2023, I think the bond is set reasonably to ensure that you'll come back to court. So we'll see you on August 28th. Any additional matters for the record?
no, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set. I see Maria Jimenez Mendoza here,
Yes, Your Honor.
Tanya Lantis. I don't think Ms. Lantis has an attorney, correct?
No, Your Honor, I don't believe so. I do represent Ms. Mendoza. I do need to have a breakout with her.
And what about Adam New? Represents Adam New. Does he have an attorney?
Who?
Okay, is it Adam News? I think that's.
Oh, Newt, yes,
Or-
that's the motion.
Fioravento is their attorney.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. You need to speak with,
Jimenez Mendoza, and then briefly with Sylvia Montano.
okay,
She's here on a dog at large, and there was a second ticket issued to her that has it set for arraignment on next Monday.
Montano?
Montano, yeah, so there's now 2 files. I didn't know if we could pull that other one and try to get them together.
She has another dog at large set for tomorrow.
Set for next Monday for arraignment
Oh.
in front of Millmore. Yeah, it's a.
For an arraignment?
Yes, just for, yeah, she got a ticket shortly after what she's here for today. She got another ticket, yes.
Let's see. And Ms. Lantis doesn't have an attorney, correct?
She does not, Your Honor, but I have spoken with her last week. They're going to dismiss today based on
Okay.
some remedial measures.
Thank you. The people are moving to dismiss your matter. Ms. Lantis, you're all set.
Oh, thank you very much. Have a good
You're
day.
welcome. You too.
Bye-bye.
Can you get Ms. Montano's other file? Dog at large?
Is there another one?
Dog bite as well.
Oh, I see. 21, 28, 21.
Yes, she was arraigned on both or no?
No, that's what she's scheduled for arraignment next
Oh,
month.
you could, yeah, get both, please.
I'll be, I breakout room with, Jimenez Mendoza. Yes, I do.
I'll add her to your room.
Okay, thank you. I'll be with you just.
We're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Adam Newth, file number 14-02179 FY, council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dale Coltrader here on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Taylor Anna Fervento on behalf of Mr. Newth. I'm representing him through the Michigan Works Clean Slate program here. And it is my understanding he is appearing via Zoom. I do see him present in the Zoom room.
That's right.
Yes, you can hear us, Mr. Newth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Today's the date and the time that's set for a hearing on a motion to set aside conviction. I have here 2 convictions that he's seeking to have set aside on this file from August 29, 2014. Did you get a copy of that motion or did your office get a
I
copy?
have not. I'm looking for it right now.
I will get the mailing date of that, Your Honor. We mailed out copies of the application to all interested parties on March 31st of 2023 is when my office mailed those out.
Okay, it
That's
says.
one in our file, Your Honor. Oh, here it is. Well, no, it isn't. Obviously, this is a case where we would probably defer to Your Honor.
Okay, no objection.
Correct.
Okay, and I do have a response from the Office of the Attorney General from May 2023. They also provide that they have no objection should the court determine that the circumstances meet the statutory eligibility. So counsel, you can address the court as to why your client should be eligible to have these set aside and what your client's been doing since the time of this conviction.
Can do, Your Honor. Would the court want me to, would the court want to swear my client and we put proofs on the record through that means, or simply proceed into arguments?
Okay, if your client's gonna speak, that's fine. Is that what you want? I didn't know if you were gonna address the court, if you wanted him to speak.
Typically, the court will have my client swear in, and then I will solicit testimony as to the reform component and public welfare component. But I know every
That's
court
fine.
approaches these a little differently, so I always want to give deference to the local court policy and procedure.
That's correct, because sometimes we have people that represent themselves, so they speak on their own behalf, but he is represented by an attorney, so he does enjoy the right not to have to speak if he doesn't want to. But if Mr. Newt wants to give testimony, I'll swear him in. Please raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, counsel, you can proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. So Adam will go ahead and start off. Can you state your full name for the record?
Adam Robert Newth.
And do you still reside at the Traverse City address that you resided at when we first filed this application?
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead and run through that order form that we discussed previously. Have you been convicted of more than 3 felonies?
No.
Have you ever had a conviction for an assaultive crime previously set aside?
No, ma'am.
Are there currently any criminal charges pending against you?
No, ma'am.
Have you been convicted of any criminal offenses in the last 5 years?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever previously had any set-asides related to these 2014 events before this court?
No, ma'am.
Has an opportunity been given to the local prosecuting attorney and the Michigan Attorney General to contest this application?
Yes, ma'am.
And so the record is clear. You also concurrently filed an application for set-aside of your conviction from 2015 in the circuit court. Is that correct?
Yes, in St. John's. Yes, ma'am.
And have we had that hearing?
I have, and it was set aside.
Yeah. And when was that hearing?
That hearing was Friday.
Thank you. All right. Jumping in a bit to the events, your criminal history as a whole. So you had these events before this court in 2014. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you also had the 2015 events. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it my understanding there was also some sort of retail fraud several years ago? Is that correct? Or I'm sorry, before several years.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I really just need to know what he's been doing since then, because I already have a finding of these other things, and I already have on the record that there's been no objection to his eligibility. So I want to know what he's been doing to make this consistent with the public welfare.
Can do, Your Honor. Adam, can you please fill the court a little bit about what you've done to reform your life since 2015?
I last went to drug rehabilitation treatment in 2018 and have stayed in recovery since then. And as of February 2022, I started working for Addiction Treatment Services as the detox case manager, then was promoted to community outreach coordinator. And 4 months ago, I was promoted to the detox program manager here at Addiction Treatment Services.
And it is my understanding you are currently seeking to reclaim your license of special licensure. Can you tell the court about that?
Yep. I would like to get my LLBSW back through the state's licensing and regulatory affairs, and the set aside of these convictions would definitely give me an added chance to actually obtain that license.
If you obtain that license, would you be able to provide needed mental health services in your community?
Yes, I would be able to further provide substance abuse and mental health services in Traverse City rural area.
It's also my understanding that you're quite involved with NA. Can you tell the court a little about that?
Yes, I've been attending 2 to 3 meetings on average a week since 2018. I'm involved in my home group. I started a group in the area, and I've served on several area chair committee spots as well.
And it's also my understanding you are working to regain custody of your son. Can you tell the court about that?
Yes, as of August 31st of this year, there will be a date determined by Judge Dunnings in Lansing, in the courts on Kalamazoo Street, and I will have a date within under a year to have my son back full-time. His mother passed away in 2020 due to alcohol and drug use, and working to end the limited guardianship and reunify my son with me.
And I would simply ask the court to take judicial notice of the letters of recommendation submitted with this file. Many of them are from Mr. New's coworkers at his current drug treatment facility where he works.
Thank you, and thank you for listening to that testimony, counsel. First, I want to say to you, Mr. Newt, congratulations to you on such a remarkable and overwhelming recovery and turnaround of your life and lifestyle. I think that you represent exactly what the Clean State Law envisioned. And hopefully you can continue to encourage others through your work and through your service so that they too can one day realize the successes that you're realizing. I wish you all the best as it relates to regaining custody of your child. And as it relates to these convictions, I do believe that the circumstances and your behavior do warrant set aside the conviction as it's consistent with the public welfare. And so I'll grant your request as of today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a great day.
Same to you. You're all set.
Thank you.
Ms. Donnelly, are you ready with Ms. Mendoza?
Your Honor, and I will also be ready with Ms. Montano as well. Oh, unless we don't have files.
We don't, yeah, I don't have those files yet. Okay. Oh, no, I do. Is that what this is? Does that make that up? I do have the files. And then I see Ramona Hunter here.
She is in Mecosta County. I've already let this know.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll let him do that with the rest. This one's already notified. On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Maria Jimenez Mendoza, file number 23-01634, counsel appearance.
Your Honor, Joe Coltrane on behalf of the people.
An Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of defendant Sylvia Maria Jimenez Mendoza, who is appearing separately by video.
Okay, how are we proceeding on the dog no license?
This time we've been presented with proof of license.
You can move to dismiss. I'm sorry?
We'll take it to
Do we have two files?
There should be two at large, two dog licenses.
Oh, you're right. Let's see if I can get the other file. I have file number 23-01635. Okay, both files are dismissed, ma'am. You're all set. You're muted, Ms. Mendoza.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay, on the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Sylvia Montano, file number 23-02129, 23-02128, and 23-01675, counsel appearance.
Your Honor, Joe Coltrane on behalf of the people.
An Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of the defendant Sylvia Montano, who is appearing separately by Zoom.
Okay, Ms. Montano, first in file numbers ending in 28 and 29. You do have a citation here. It states that on or about July 7th, 2023 at 12:08 p.m. in the area of 824 Maple Hill, City of Lansing, Ingham County, State of Michigan, that you did allegedly, contrary to law, commit the act in count 1 of dog at large, and then in count 2 of dog, well, in file number 29, of dog bite or attack another attack other animal. Both of those matters being misdemeanors with the maximum penalty of 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. I'm not sure what's going on with my screen. Okay, in these matters, you have the right to be represented by counsel, and you have the right to have a trial, and you have the right to have a jury trial. You have the right to the presumption of innocence at the time of trial. You have the right to see, hear, or question any of the witnesses the prosecution intends to call. You have the right to call your own witnesses or present evidence at trial that you believe further a defense to the charge. You have the right to remain silent and not have silence be used against you. And you have the right to require the prosecution to meet their burden at trial by proving each element of the charge being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand your rights as it relates to these two additional files?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and so for the purposes of today's proceeding, I'm gonna enter not guilty on both, and that you are requesting public defender to represent you on both, correct, Ms. Donnelly?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and bond will be set at the amount in each 200 personal recognizance. Okay, how are we proceeding on these three files?
We would ask for a second retrial since the.
August 14th at 10 o'clock. Do you have any questions today, Ms. Montano?
No, I do not. Thank you.
Any additional matters, counsel?
None for defense.
Okay, you're all set, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Same to you.
Oh, wait, I am ready with Ms. Jackson, but that's gonna be another dismissal. Felicia Jackson, dog licenses.
On the record in the matters of the people of the state of Michigan versus Felicia Renee Jackson, file numbers 23-00922 and 923.
Thank you, Honor. Dale Coltrader on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of defendant Felicia Jackson, who is present and standing to my right.
Okay, there's 2 dog licenses and vaccinations the people are dismissing.
At this time, we're going to dismiss the ticket, both tickets we represented for the license.
Okay, both matters are dismissed. You're all set. Thank you. You're welcome. Because I can find the file.
Yeah, okay, all right, great. Okay, good to see you. I'll be with you in a moment.
Mr. Lee, who do you have?
Yeah.
I have Mr. Hawk, Your Honor.
Where's Miss Donnelly go? Where's Hobart? In custody?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's Hinton? Okay. On the record in the matter, the people of the state of Michigan versus Timothy Dwayne Hawk, file number 23-01909 SM.
Thank you, Honor. Dale Coltrader on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Timothy Hawk.
Today's the date set for pretrial on domestic violence. How are we proceeding?
And Your Honor, we would ask this to be set for final pretrial. There's not a-
No offer. We'll set it to final pretrial. There is a motion in my file. It says motion and notice of hearing regarding bond modification.
Yes, Your Honor. I submitted that to the court because Mr. Hawk would like to move back into the Lansing home that was previously occupied by Marie Hawk. It has come to our attention that Marie Hawk has moved to Bath, Michigan. This was confirmed by LPD Officer Kimberly Green, badge number 115. In her report, CAD number 23-011-2485. She called Ms. Hawk and got the confirmation from her that she had moved to Bath. Mr. Hawk has invested large sums of money into this home and wants to maintain it and keep it from being burglarized or vandalized. He also has an animal that lives there that needs care that he has to continually arrange for. For these reasons, we're asking that his bond be modified and that he be allowed to move back into that home.
So there's this little thing right there. where you
But
hit
to
it.
do that, the exclusion zone has to be modified. I am quite certain that JSG has on file her address in Lansing. Mr. Hawk has a tether. So we have contacted the prosecutor's office and have filed this motion with the court to see if we can make sure that that exclusion zone is changed to her new address in Bath, thereby allowing Mr. Hawk to enter and stay at those premises.
Counsel.
No matter what I can state for the record is we currently have an address of 3637 Coach Light Commons that we're in Lansing, Michigan 48911, and that is confirmed by the election.
No. Final push-up.
September 18th at 8.
Obviously, October 2nd. Yeah. Okay, final pretrial, September 18th at 8 o'clock in the morning in person at the court. Jury trial, October 2nd at 8 o'clock in the morning in person at the court. As to the bond motion, I will grant the request, and the defendant is allowed to return to his address. Is that the 3826 Homewood Ave?
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll also make sure the GPS tether exclusion zones are updated as well. The no contact order will remain in place. Mr. Hawk, you're not to be within 2,000 feet of wherever the victim lives, works, or goes to school. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're not to have contact directly or indirectly with the victim. Do you have any questions about your bond conditions or the no contact order?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, any additional matters for the record today, counsel?
Not from the people, Your Honor.
Nothing for the defense. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're free to go, Mr. Hawk. Are you all waiting for court? I can't hear.
My lawyer went that way.
Oh, who's the lawyer, Donnelly?
Who's that?
What's your name?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sounds good. What's your name? What is your name, sir?
Oh, Merle William Phillips.
Okay, you can put your cigarette out and get stationary for court.
Okay, I'm ready, ma'am.
Do you have an attorney representing you?
No, I don't.
Is he denied court appointed counsel or did he not request it? Denied. On the record in the matters of the people of the state of Michigan versus Merle William Phillips, file number 23-0172021252627. Council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dale Colter on behalf of the people.
Okay, and Mr. Phillips, did you request court appointed counsel, sir?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And I believe you were denied representation, likely due to you not being indigent. So are you seeking to represent yourself in these matters?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you log in to meet with them? Okay, we'll have the prosecutor log in to meet with you privately, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Demarius. What's your name, sir?
Marius Nathan.
Do you have a case number?
No, ma'am.
What's the charge? Violence, it was for Judge Ward. So Judge Ward found? Okay, you have a warrant before Judge Ward.
Yeah, and I want to ask about that. I want to know, how do I have a warrant? And this is the only hearing that I got.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not Judge Ward. Number one. Number two, you're not in Judge Ward's courtroom. You just logged into a random courtroom today. You just picked a courtroom and logged in. Is that what happened?
No, ma'am. It said that I'm supposed to be seeing Judge Kristen D. Simmons.
On what matter? I asked you, did you have a case number? So you told me no.
Yeah, I don't have the case number on here. It's not on here.
If
But
it
it
tells you
says,
you need to be, if you got a paperwork that says that you're supposed to be here, there's a case number on there. Okay, look in the top.
I'm looking. It only say case number, offense, misdemeanor. That's it.
Put that up to the screen again. He has a warrant for what? It's the domestic violence, and that's what you're doing. Why would he? Yeah, you're before. You don't have anything before me. You got a case before Judge Ward. It says. What happened in the case? Did you? He had a free trial July 3rd. You appeared before Judge Ward on July 3rd. He didn't. Oh, you were supposed to appear before her on July 3rd, and you did not appear.
Yeah, I didn't get nothing for that. This is the only hearing that I got, and it says 7/24 at 10:30, Judge Kristen Simmons.
7/24 at 10:30. With no file number.
With no file number, just say case number, offense, misdemeanor.
Last name, spell your last name.
Nathan.
You need to appear in person. Bring that paperwork with you, sir.
Okay, I'm in Jackson. How could I do that? Right.
The same way you would appear any place else in person. You appear in person.
All right.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Nothing.
Yeah, you have to come in person to clear up the warrant. But I need you to bring that paperwork. I don't know why that was sent. Did it come with a colored sheet with login instructions?
just to log in, but that's it. And it didn't have like no other court date. I was reading all my papers yesterday that I had got because I called the police yesterday so I couldn't go to the house and get my clothes. And they told me I had a warrant. And that's how I found out I had a warrant. And I was asking them why. They
Okay.
said I missed
You know,
court.
just hang tight. Let me have someone try to pull your file and see what's going on in there. I don't know why you got a piece of paper, which is clearly a court document that doesn't even have a case number on it. What does that say?
This is it. It was originally waived and it was switched, so before he was even arraigned. But that's 724 days.
Why was it switched?
Specialty court. Transfer case specialty court.
Oh, was he already before then? Before that?
Probably because it's a DV charge. That's what
Yeah,
specialty
but- I don't think we can just switch the automatic draw, unless he's already there. Okay, Mr. Nathan, just hang tight. We'll see if I can find your case. I'll do the best I can to avoid you having to come in to get this cleared up, but I can't promise anything right now until I see the file.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
What was this person, the first one?
variance, VANAR. I
don't know why this switched the file around. I see. It should have never been, it says here on the arraignment. That's found on 23-01885.
Yeah.
It says here, Ward, judge of record, she wrote the place, not me. He was arraigned over the weekend though, so they might have given him the wrong paperwork. That's probably what happened. He should have got paperwork in there. Okay, Ms. Donnelly, who are you ready on?
Your Honor, I am just writing up the plea agreement and paperwork for Mr. Hilborn. We can go
Okay.
on with Mr. Hinton.
We'll do Mr. Well, we'll let you do that. I'll do Phillips first.
Okay.
Back on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Phillips. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I'm gonna ask for second pretrial at this time. I haven't had a chance to talk to him, but obviously, our position is if he can show up with some licenses, it would go very well for him.
Okay. You didn't get a chance to speak to him?
I didn't get a chance. I was just logging in as I was told to come back.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Phillips, I'm going to reset your pretrial. The prosecutor's position is if you can appear or show proof of dog licensing, then they can work out an offer with you, okay?
Okay, I can't get them in till August 19th. They're backed up. That's when I have them scheduled to get all of them.
We'll
fixed.
set you after that date then, okay?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Hang tight, I'm gonna get you the date.
August 14th at 10:30.
August 14th at 10:30.
August 14th, they're not going to be able to get until August 19th.
Oh, I thought you said August 9th.
No, August 19th, they're backed up.
Okay. I believe it, because we've been getting a lot of dog license cases.
August 21st at 9:30.
August 21st at 9:30.
August 23rd, 9:30. Yes, ma'am.
21st, 2/1.
21st. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, you're all set for today, sir.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Ms. Donnelly, you're representing Zimmer as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh,
I still don't have discovery on that.
so you need it reset?
Yes.
Yeah, I know, it was a lot of fun. This one's to Zimmer.
August 14th at 10:30.
August 14th at 10, are you gonna be sending her to go get licenses maybe?
It's also 2 counts of vicious dog, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, sounds
Yeah,
good. 'Cause I
but
was gonna
the
say,
dog licenses, you were getting, them, right?
The dog license?
Yeah,
I have that.
you have those.
okay, so we don't need to set her after the 19th or 29th like that guy, okay.
Uh-huh.
August 14th at what time? 10:30. At 10:30. We'll print her a new notice to appear.
All right, Your Honor.
On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Benjamin Hilburn, file number 23-00828 and 864, council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dale Coltrader on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of defendant Benjamin Hilborn, who is present and standing to my right.
I have 2 retail fraud second degree in each file, and I have here an offer from the people, Mr. Hilborn, for you to plead guilty to the added count 2 of retail fraud in the 3rd degree in file number 23-00828. Under Michigan Compiled Law 750.356D4, the people will dismiss the remaining counts in the other file, and there is an agreement for you to pay restitution, that amount being $175.68. You understand that offer, sir?
Yes.
Which matter does he owe the 175 from?
Your Honor, on both files, he was able to leave the store with merchandise, so that's a total for both files.
Okay, sounds good. It's the same place.
Correct statement.
The criminal clerk says we can't order restitution of a dismissed file. Okay, it's both 6200 South Pennsylvania, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you want to accept that offer?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay, did you understand the offer that I just stated on the record? Okay, have an advice of rights. There's a plea information sheet, and there's a signature on it, and it's dated for today. Whose signature is that?
Mine.
Okay, did you read this document?
Yes.
You understand the rights listed here?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for the court about these rights?
No.
And you're willing to give up each of these rights today in order to accept the offer? Okay, so you understand that you're gonna waive your right to have a trial in this matter? And you have the right to have trial, you have the right to the presumption of innocence in these matters. So you are innocent until proven guilty. You understand that? You understand that you have the right to require the prosecution to prove your guilt at trial by proving each element of the charges being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes.
You also have the right to confront any of their witnesses in court and cross-examine any of their witnesses as it relates to the charges being brought against you. And you have the right to call your own witnesses or present evidence at trial that you believe further in defense to the charges being brought against you. You understand those rights?
Yes.
Are you currently on probation or on parole?
On probation.
Okay, which, out of Eaton County?
Mm-mm.
Ingham?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, got it. Okay, you understand that a guilty plea could result in a conviction that may have impact on your status on probation? You discussed that with your attorney? Okay, and it also can result in a conviction that you may need to report to a future job or your current employer. You understand that? Also, a conviction or a guilty plea could result in a conviction that may have impact on travel or immigration status that you may be seeking. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, you still want to waive your rights? Has anybody made any threats to you today in exchange for you entering a guilty plea?
No, no.
Any promises being made to you in exchange for a guilty plea?
No, no.
Okay. As to the added count 2 and file number 23-828 of retail fraud, 3rd degree, how do you plead? And you're pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
Yes.
Factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Benjamin, on January 1st of this year, did you go to the Meyer at 6200 South Pennsylvania in the city of Lansing while it was open?
Yes.
All right, and on January 1st, did you take from the store underwear, men's underwear, socks, and a t-shirt and t-shirts?
Yes.
And that total, do you dispute that the total of that merchandise was at $130.69?
Yes.
Okay, and then on January 19th, did you return to the South Penn Meyer while it was open to the public?
Yes.
Okay, and at that time, did you take from the store diapers priced at $44.99?
Yes.
All right, and the merchandise was never returned, right? You kept it. Your Honor, no further questions.
Any questions from the prosecution?
No questions, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea, finding your plea to be made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. I need a restitution form. How long is he on probation?
Your Honor, currently he's in Eaton for the RAP program. He will be there until August 1st. Yeah, so next Tuesday he'll be released and he'll continue on Swift and Sherwood Candy.
Okay, I'll credit him time served. He was given a 1,010% bond on this, so he did a credit on this file. Since April, credit time served, and restitution will be ordered in the amount of $175.68. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
That's owed to Meyer at 6200 South Pennsylvania. Any additional matters for the record?
None for defense, thank you.
You're all set, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Big Boy, are you taking him back? It's gonna do it. Okay, sounds good. I was gonna have you get a file or pull this guy's file if that's the case, but we can take care of it first. That's fine. I need a Demarius Nathan's file. It's in warrant status before Judge Ward. Last name Nathan. On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Raphael Deshaun Hinton, file number 22-01434, appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bill Coulter.
Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of defendant Raphael Hinton, who is appearing in person and to my right.
Okay, today was the date that was set for pretrial. After warrants for about a year, how are we proceeding?
At this time, there is no offer. Would ask for final pretrial.
Your Honor, that's true. I would request final pretrial and jury trial, and I have a bond request.
Final pretrial September 18th. Jury trial October 2nd at 8.
Okay, final pretrial September 18th at 8 o'clock in the morning in person at the court. Jury trial will be October 2nd in person at the court. No problem. Okay, you can proceed with your bond motion.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's my understanding that Mr. Hinton was given a 10% $300 bond back in June 9th, probably because he was sitting in Eaton County Jail so that he could accrue credit. At this time, he is due to be released to felony probation in Eaton County on August 16th, and he would like to be released. So I've explained to him how he will no longer accrue credit, but and it might have already converted, though I'm not sure because I think he's been staying in Eaton County, so I don't think it would convert if he's not in Eaton. So we just asked it to be converted to a personal cognizance bond. Oh, he also reports he's going to be, you're on tether for 90 days when released on probation.
Our bond will convert to 500 personal recognizance. That was your bond that was given originally back when you were arraigned on this matter in July of 2022. You failed to appear for almost a year, I believe, and indicated at the time of your arraignment that you don't recall why you missed court. You know, you need to keep up with your court dates, correct? And you need to appear for all of your court dates while you're out on bond, okay? We've given you your final pretrial date. It's going to be September 18th at 8 a.m. in person at the court, okay? Okay, then you have a jury trial. If we proceed to jury trial, it'll be October 2nd in person at the court. Do you have any questions today?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor. May I have like a document?
A copy of the dates, we'll get you that. And then the no contact order is still in place. You understand that? Okay, we'll get you a copy of your next court dates. We print. Okay. Ms. Donnelly, can you look under here and get his court date off the printer? Yep, unless you have anything else for me, you're all set. You're fine. It says here in my file, pre-trial conference, 7/24/23, 10:30, Judge Simmons. That's what it says. So that's why he was confused. No, I don't have a clue whose handwriting this is. Because this might be Magistrate Faulkner, but she might have put it in the wrong thing. The only issue is he never got, I guess, the right court paperwork because I don't see. Mr. Nathan?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your home address?
Well, I was staying at the 2401 Jolly where the incident happened, but I've been in Jackson since the incident.
Well, that would be why you didn't know you had a new court date and a new judge, because the mail was sent out to you on June 20th. And it was sent to an address on Heathgate Drive. Whose address is that?
That's my mother's. Yeah, she been giving me all my mail.
Well, So that's where your notice of paperwork, but I do, was sent to, but I do see where you were arraigned and you were told that you had a court date before me on on July 24th at 10:30, because that's what the magistrate who arraigned you wrote in the file, and then you showed me your paperwork. Although your paperwork didn't have a case number on it, which is the indication that you were arraigned over the weekend, and so that's why you didn't have a file number. I'm gonna go ahead and quash the bond, or have the bond quashed and reinstated due to the miscommunication. You're still receiving your mail at the Heathgate address?
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Can you send it to the 2401 East Jolly? Apartment number 7.
Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Isn't that the address where we told you you weren't to be at?
Yes, that's my house. She gives my mail to my mother.
Okay, well, no, we'll send it to your mom's address.
Okay.
We're also gonna give you the date right now for your next hearing. You need to save it wherever you save your appointment dates. So there's no excuse that you didn't get it.
August 7th at 10. For Judge Ward. Yeah.
August 7th at 10 a.m. before Judge Ward. Your bond is reinstated at 500 personal recognizance. You need to appear for all your future court dates, okay?
Yes, ma'am. One other thing. How can I go about seeing about this tether?
I don't know what you mean.
I have a tether on, and I want to see if I can get it taken off because I mean I'm on felony probation. I don't do nothing to like mess up my bond or anything. And I want to see
You're
how could
on
I go
felony
about.
probation, you said?
Yes, in Jackson, Michigan. And I want to see how could I go about getting this tether off. I'm not no flight risk or anything.
You can address that before Judge Ward when you see her, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have an attorney?
No, ma'am.
Aaron Robinson is your attorney.
Okay.
You need to contact the public defender's office and speak to Aaron Robinson and request her to seek a motion to amend your bond before your next court date, okay?
Okay. And what day did you say that was again?
August 7th.
August 7th at 10:30?
At 10 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock. Okay. August 7th, 10 o'clock. Okay.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Call the public defender and talk to Aaron Robinson.
Okay.
All right, you're all set, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Did I see Nicholas Stone? No. What about Felicia Jackson?
She
what?
You did Felicia Jackson.
We did Felicia Jackson, Shantae or?
Oh, okay. Docket large, Stone didn't appear.
He did not have an accused denied attorney.
The court may remember, I represent Mr. Stone on an unrelated things, water light case. We had last week. I can try to make contact.
Okay, he was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock. So if he appears, I'll just be giving him a new court date at this point. Thank you. We can hold the bench warrant until his attorney finds out if he's gonna log in. I don't know what the was on this arraignment at 11. Did the jury get to Judge Wood yet? They have 4 co-defendant trial over there.
You know what? I mean, freaking Zoom isn't working Friday. It seems to be buggy right now.
I don't know if Marquita heard that from the Waco or Trace. Okay.
Oh, Your Honor, Melissa Patrick left, I think, left her.
Oh, it's a nice mug.
It is a nice mug.
Let's hold
but-
that for her.
I know. I feel-
You
yeah,
put it right here.
It's got coffee in it, but yeah.
Let's see here. Failure to display eyes.
Nick Duke James.
Is that all I have for free trials?
It looks like you have one this afternoon, Your Honor, with the Matt Samuels.
Nick Chris.
John. Oh. Antonio Bryant. Okay, we'll hold off and reset anything because